Scots and soul. Build this network on Scots with soul. Right, welcome guys. Welcome back to Scots with Soul 3. This week we have Kaelin, TheFilthyWeeaboo and Pure Tonto. We've got clips for each person, so we'll start with Kaelin's clip. If my CPU doesn't
Guys, I don't want to laugh, but look at my bear. Oh, what the fuck? This is a predicament. Oh shit. He's stuck. He's stuck. He real stuck.
So Kaelin, welcome to the podcast. Second week on it. How are you this week?
Yeah, good. It's nice to be back. It is nice to be back. Doing pretty fantastic. I'm back at work tomorrow though, so I'm like good but sad at the same time.
I'm good, but I don't like the prospect of tomorrow. That's called depression.
Yeah, I've got it today.
And we have TheFilthyWeeaboo here. This is his first appearance, and here's Weeaboo's clip, guys.
Oh god, I'm worried which one he's picked.
No! That sounded so bad.
It probably stinks, because the last one smelled like I actually just shit myself.
I'm so sorry.
He just put his fucking head in my arse there.
Oh, never mind.
So Weeaboos get dedicated friends. They're all like the dogs in a pack, man. Welcome, Weeaboo. How are you doing?
Just because dogs sniff arses. I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, bud, doing good. Second week on the post, kids. Well, it's my third week hosting. I was hoping Pure Tonto would host, but he wanted a wee shot on the podcast to get a feel before he actually hosts. So we'll move on and we'll see Tonto's clip and see what he's saying to it.
How's that clip no fun? Where is he? Oh man. He's failed. Yes! Oh, you fucking that's lovely.
A wee clip of Tonto going, Tonto. So how you doing, son? Welcome to the podcast.
Not bad, man. Thank you very much.
Right, so first section, Kaelin, we've already asked you like what motivated you to start streaming and that. We already know. So we'll skip you and we'll go straight to Weeaboo. Weeaboo, what's the motivated you to start streaming, son?
That's a good question. Well, back when I was a cringy little 13-year-old, I used to try and do YouTube Let's Plays. And then I got an internet connection stable enough to go live, and I figured, hey, this is probably better, because I can talk to people instead of just getting all the dislikes on the YouTube videos.
Yeah, and I don't have to do all the bullshit that comes with fucking editing and all that crap.
Yeah, the editing was a killer as well.
Yeah, man, that's the worst thing about YouTubing is that you've got to have this picture in your head of what you want the end video to be, and then you've got to fucking actually create it. But Tonto, what about you? What motivated you?
Well, as you know, I started on YouTube, and I've always been a big gamer, and I watched people like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and stuff, and I was always kind of nervous to start live streaming, because like you said, obviously, when you make YouTube videos, you can edit it the way you want, so you can take stuff out and stuff. Now, if you act stupid and all that, but
you're like, I don't like how I look in that certain bit, or I don't like the sound of my voice. You can just take it straight out.
That's it. So I was always pretty nervous to start sort of streaming and stuff. So I kind of started on a PS4 to sort of dip my toes in the water, and I don't know, just interacting with people on like live in the chat and stuff. I just enjoyed it, so I just went for it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was always through YouTube first, and then just getting that first taste of streaming and just interacting with people like live and stuff. That's what I took it for.
It's like you say, that first taste. My first taste of streaming, like I streamed for maybe 3 months or something with 0 viewers when I first started, man. And see, when you get that first person that comes back for a second day, you're like, holy shit, man. Because you get 1 or 2 people in your channel every now and again, but see, when you see a name 2 days in a row, you're like, holy shit, that guy does like me. And it's an infectious feeling, man. Because that one guy coming back 2 days in a row turns into 2 people, turns into 3, and then all of a sudden it's this cascading effect, and that's what you're talking about, ain't it?
So, I mean, it feels real on Twitch. Like on YouTube, you see the view count go up, but you don't really get a lot of interaction. Like you get likes on videos and stuff. But if nobody comments,
just me refreshing the page.
If nobody comments in the video, like you don't feel a connection there. But when you're on Twitch, and people are chatting in the chat and stuff, then obviously you feel that connection and it feels better. You know what I mean? I
Aye.
do enjoy streaming a lot more now.
It's like the same with the comments on YouTube. I find that problem as well. Like, unless if you're doing a let's play or something, it's very hard for someone to put a comment in on a YouTube video because you as the creator don't know what particular point in the video they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Unless they put a timestamp or something. But when somebody puts a comment in your Twitch chat, you know straight away what the fuck they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're like me and you've got a 6-second goldfish memory and you're like, what are you talking about? But yeah, like we're saying about chat. Welcome guys, welcome chat. Zero to Hero, welcome Eddie, welcome Kizadora, and Justkaalin in the chat, being the chat shepherd, man.
That's me.
Do you know something? I keep meaning to make people that are in the IndiScots mods on the IndiScots channel, so I'll just give Kaelin a quick mod right now.
Ooh, that's playing with fire.
Oh,
It's playing with
I
fire.
have the sword.
She has the power. But yeah, guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the podcast. If you think up a question you would like to ask a streamer, we'll be doing a section later on in the podcast where you get to ask somebody a question or a couple of questions. But we'll quickly move on to section 3 and we'll skip Kaelin again because we heard hers last week. And Weeaboo, what motivated you to join IndiScots? Why did you join the IndiScots?
Well, there was one fateful night when I was getting incredibly drunk on a stream, and you took advantage of me and went, "Hey, do you want to join?" I was like, "Fuck aye!"
Mate, when I'd come into that stream that night, that was fucking brilliant. I was cutting about scene just looking for Scottish streamers trying to like advertise the fact that I'd started a network and stuff. And see, I was sitting in your stream and you're just fucking playing cards while just drinking a bottle of tequila, man. I was like, this guy, man, this is brilliant. How long have you been drinking for? He's like, the past 8 hours. Fucking brilliant. Loved it. But yeah, Tonto, what about you? What motivated you to join IndiScots?
Well, obviously, you know, a boy called Jamie, and I mean, he had me a chat, the Destiny 2 chat. You were in there yourself, Truss.
Yeah, Jamie.
That's how I found out about IndiScots.
Is it? Did you find it for Jamie?
Aye,
That's one of
Jamie,
just for background information. Jamie is a guy. B-Tox is his gamer tag on PlayStation, and he's one of the guys that plays in the IndiScots Destiny clan. We created the IndiScots Destiny clan maybe about a year ago when Destiny 2 came out, and it's really fleshed out. It's great. It's the 88th best clan PvE wise in Destiny 2 as a whole. We're top 100 in PvP, so the clan's fucking great, and that's where Pure Tonto. I can't believe that's where you fucking joined IndiScots from, man.
Yep.
I tried to get Jamie to make a few videos. He's actually got a video on the IndiScots channel, him playing Worms with one of the other boys. Just try to encourage that sort of stuff. If you know a YouTuber but you make a good video that you want to get on a YouTube channel that might get some views, submit it to us. We'll put it on our channel. Do you know what I mean? Thank you very much for the follow, Cables Gaming. But yeah, man, section 4 is next Saturday, the 23rd of June, is the go-karting meetup. This is something I've been looking forward to for so fucking long. It's doing a meetup, getting people face to face, getting to shake hands with people, and actually getting like just the face to face meetup's got to be great, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't wait to next Saturday. So, the list of people that's going is I'll go over it. There's some people for the Destiny Scots. The Destiny Scots. That's actually quite a no bad name for the Scots clan. But yeah, we've got me, my younger brother. Rocket's coming. Highland Rocket's coming. Oh, we get to play the Rocket thing. Highland Rocket's coming. Scots with soul. Aye, so Highland Rocket's coming. Mr. Shapes is coming. He's somebody that's he's one of the guys that used to stream on my channel. I've been trying to get him back, so getting him involved in this fucking go-karting thing's probably step 1 for that. My friend Kyle as well, he's the guy that I'm hopefully when IndiScots starts to make a bit of money, he's going to be the accountant and stuff. He's fucking the guy that's basically the background. He's the guy I bounce all my ideas off and help me do all this stuff. Gracie99, he's coming. Boys from Destiny Clan, Charles, Liam and Ali, Gary and Lamb, they're all for the Destiny Clan, and then we've got Harry and Lewis who are coming down from fucking Dundee, which is hype, and it's fucking Captain Danger's birthday. So aye, are you hyped for the relay or the fucking go-karting, boys and girls?
You
definitely.
could do a relay in a go-kart, like hand over a broom
Yeah.
or
I
something.
know, man, that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. But aye, man, I'm super hyped for go-karting. I'm super hyped for it. It's a go-karting
I've
track
never
that I
done
know
yours.
well, but they've changed
I'm
it recently.
sad I'm missing it.
I
I'm gonna
know.
have a car.
But that's another thing. Does anybody have any ideas that they could do for like another meetup? Anything? Any other cool
Skydiving.
ideas? Skydiving. Fuck's
Down
sake.
for skydiving.
It's a hard pass on that one.
I know, man. It's like
Virgin
fucking.
Galactic flight.
I was thinking more along the lines of let's go for a sesh, boys and girls. Let's go into the town.
Definitely. I'm up
Sounds
for that
like
one.
my Tuesday. Let's go.
On a Tuesday. But aye, meetups is definitely something I want to do more of. I'd love to do like maybe see like once we've done a good few meetups and we've got to know each other. I wouldn't put this idea forward as an early idea, but I'd love to do a fucking camping weekend, say summer next year or something. Do you know what I mean? Get everybody away, banks of Loch Lomond, take some cameras with us and make a couple of fucking YouTube videos or something. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I
Sounds
mean? Like
good.
fucking when it comes
Aye.
to dinner time, be like that, right? Who wants to do the cooking video for fucking YouTube? Right, go and they cook for an hour while
I've been known to do
recording.
cooking streams before.
Oh, there you go. There, we've got a volunteer for that already. Do you know what I mean? You could go with that. I'd love to do something like that. Just fucking ideas for meetups. Just if you have any, if you're in the IndiScots, throw your ideas for meetups. Even if it's just, it doesn't need to be a group meetup. Even if it's just fucking you meeting somebody that stays close to you in the IndiScots. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I walk my dog in that park. Oh, do you? Do you know what I mean? Walk your dogs together.
And this guy's promoting dogging. I don't think it is.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, right, Kaelin, what's on your channel this week, seeing as how you've had 2 weeks off and this is your first week back?
I know, I'm excited to be back. I had my first stream yesterday, and then obviously here just now.
I dropped in for a wee bit. I didn't see your 2 wins. I seen you getting beat, but I didn't see you win.
Damn. I think actually I'm going to stream some Fortnite this week. I usually stream World of Warcraft. That's like my game. But it's honestly so boring, and I can't even work up the energy to log on. So I think I'm going to stick with Fortnite, and I played today and I got 3 wins, 2 back to back, and I was like, yes, I'm fucking awesome. But I never play like that on stream. That annoys me. I'm going to like start taking pictures of my stats and my wins to be like, guys, I do play well.
Yeah,
So
that's see how when I
not
go
when
into
I'm
streams.
streaming.
How do you, I know you've got it, Tonto, in your stream. You've got the wee battle royale thing. You click on it and it comes up showing you your wins and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
in Fortnite, how does
Is it
that
an
work?
extension?
Is that just
yeah,
a Twitch
yeah,
extension?
It's a wee app I've got.
I
Alright.
need
What you
something.
do is when you win, you just press the plus key on your numeracy keypad.
Mhm.
It just increments your numbers. Not that I need to use it a lot because I don't really win a lot. So
I've got
when
I've got
But it's
evidence to
there,
the
it's
contrary.
there.
when I used to play
Is that
PUBG a
quite
lot,
fun?
I decided to make my own. Like I couldn't find a soundboard online,
where is he? Where is he?
so I decided, being the nerd I am, I'd just make my own quick program to do
Swell,
it.
swell. Yeah!
Tell you what, the amount of times I clicked that lose button and the fail trumpet, the wah 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 comes on. My God, I get PTSD every time I hear it now.
Oh man, I've grew away from PvP games, man. Like player versus player, like competitive sort of games. I don't know. I
I'm
prefer
getting
the
that
more.
too.
I prefer the more chilled PvE environment. Like, oh, we're in a wee world. We're on a wee raft. We get to.
I don't think.
Do you know what I
killing
mean?
for-
Build a wee
Yeah,
raft
yeah.
and take the piss out of Yaldi. That's the sort of stuff I'm into doing. But to pick up on that point you were saying about being tired with Warcraft, Callan, it's a nightmare when it's your favourite game and you just can't bring yourself to turn it on, man. I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate that
Yeah.
situation, man. But it's good you've got Fortnite to fall back on.
Exactly. New expansion soon in August, so
What's it
then I'll
called?
start to do it again. It's Battle for Azeroth,
Battle
and
for
I'll be hitting it
Azeroth.
hard. I mean,
Is this-
I play WoW quite hard anyway, so I think
Is
I'm
this a whole new area coming to the game as well?
a whole new area, a new
A
story.
whole new
That-
world. Jinx.
Loved it.
Yeah,
But the 3 patches soon is because I said yeah.
Uh-uh.
So
What
so
about
no,
you?
so looking forward to that. Looking forward.
What about you, Weeaboo Santa? What you planning on your channel?
We have Osama. Next week or the week before?
This week coming. This up. upcoming week?
fuck.
He's like, I don't know.
I honestly don't. I
I've not even
don't plan
planned
out my
what's
streams
happening
like
after
that.
the podcast yet.
Tell you what, I haven't. But, well, I've got a couple of ideas, but I
You
can't
need
share
to have
them on
some
stream,
ideas
can
floating about that head, man. You need to have some.
I? Well, last week I got Detroit Become Human. I noticed Cables actually mentioned starting that. I played through that last week. The whole thing in one stream. I didn't expect to be able to do it in that amount of time, but the sun had risen by the time I'd finished.
Oh, fuck.
Considering I started at like noon, that's all right. I'm probably going to go through that again, just getting all the achievements because I'm an achievement whore. And I want to get back into playing my PS4 because I got it, played it a couple of times, then no much else. So probably some
Aye.
PS4 games if I can find them.
But there's not really
Probably
been that
plenty
many
much
good
shit,
games for the
Aye.
PS4, ain't there? No, like the past year, it's been pretty much free to plays and Paladins and Fortnite, and do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pretty
It's
much.
pretty much just been games like that. There's not been. I mean, even like
Aye.
probably the biggest ticket game that's come out in the past year is the new Deus Ex, and that was really, really fucking disappointing in my eyes, man.
Yeah, I've never really followed the Deus Ex thing, but I didn't hear anything good about it.
Oh,
I have
Deus
been
Ex is a
thinking
great
about.
series. It's a great series, but
I
that
have
game
been
just let it
thinking
down.
about doing a bunch of like story heavy games, like Heavy Rain, Last of Us again, Beyond Two Souls, some of the Telltale games like the Walking Dead games and that, just for something different because I've been playing nothing but PvP games and like you said, I'm getting sick of them. So.
Well, I think that's
Yeah.
a really good idea for your channel because see the one thing I notice about your channel is you like to stream for a long time.
Yeah.
And see like a game like that, a game like maybe The Walking Dead or something, you could probably do that in one stream. It'd probably take you
Yeah.
12 to 14 hours, but that's the sort of time scales
That's an
that you
average
usually
stream
do.
length I do, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that gives people like they can sign into your channel and they're like, oh, I don't like the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead or the first 2 episodes or whatever, and they go, will you
Nah,
be
you just come back in a couple of
yeah,
hours.
I'll come back in a couple of hours. I'll go do the things I'm going to do. Yeah, so stuff like that's really good for your channel. How dare you forget about God of War, COD 8? Oh yeah, God of War. Aye, because
Boy.
I've not, I didn't really like the look of it, man. It was just more of the same God of War kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? They've added a wee bit of Norse mythology, and it's the wrong type of mythology. Do you know what I mean? Kratos is Greek, and they've added Norse mythology. So aye, I kind of just body swerved that one. But aye, how dare I forget? You are correct, Zero to Hero. You are correct. Tonto, what about you? What you planning on your channel?
I'm planning on finishing off Resident Evil 7. I started that because I seen the Resident Evil 2 remastered trailer, and it kind of put me in the mood to play Resident Evil 7 because I actually hadn't completed it. I started it like the first 10 minutes, and then I just patched it. Yeah, so I'm going to complete that, and then we're back to Fortnite, grinding on Fortnite for a while.
Aye,
I'm
man. Like I
trying to grind out.
I
try
seen
to
the
grind
fucking
out to
trailer for Resident Evil 2, man, and it's like I didn't know they were even planning shit like that. Do you know what I
Near to
mean?
that. Near to
It was a
that.
pure total surprise, man. I'm like, Resident Evil 2's getting a remake. Hell
I
yeah,
know,
man.
it looks amazing.
It does look
That's why I
really
went
good.
back to Resident Evil 7.
Aye, I was watching you play Resident Evil 7 the other night. Like, I played it, and when I was playing it, there's actually a few videos of me doing it on the IndiScots channel, and I done it in VR, and I got past like the first maybe couple of sections, and see when I was going up the fucking stairs, man, just before the woman attacks you in that hallway, man, like I freaked the fuck out, man. I've never been able to put the headset back on in the game, man. But so aye, kudos for playing that, but you should try it in VR, mate. It's a different fucking experience altogether,
I would
man.
actually love. I would love to do it in VR. I would love to do it in VR.
Well, where is it you're from? Where are we all from? I'm from Hamilton. What about you, Callan?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. What about you, Weebo?
Dundee. Well, Fife originally, but moved to Dundee. So.
What about you, Tonto?
Glasgow as well.
Because see my new stream room, I was thinking about maybe doing things like, say if people want to come round and use my VR headset and stuff like that, and we'll play games like that. I've got multiplayer games that you pass the headset sort of things, and it would be good in that stream room, and you could just do the full size of the screen, and then I could green screen the walls off it so as it looked like we were playing, the VR was actually on a fucking screen on the walls. It would actually make for quite a good fucking stream. So aye, like people in Glasgow or people that maybe we could set up stuff like that, get people round to my house and get VR weekends or VR Saturdays or something like that. Do you know what I mean? On the IndiScots channel.
Last time I gave Harry a shot of my Vive, he nearly punched it through the wall. So let's not get on that again.
Yaldi times get Vive and he brought it round to my house one time and when he brought it round he fucking had see the googly eyes he's got on. He's got the big googly eyes in the front of his Vive, man. That's fucking genius. Hey Stubbs, what's happening, buddy? Welcome back.
I just saw Trigger Defense put our Fortnite stats in there.
Put Fortnite stats?
Trigger Defense.
So he did.
I do want to say that I got 2 of those wins before I even got my first kill. So
Codate, my
it's
dog
not like
doesn't
they
play
mean
Fortnite. Oh man, I had a look at Fortnite. My main problem with Fortnite is right. It's not really tactical. Do you know what I mean? See, like each fight in games, like when you come up to a fight, you're like, shit, he's got the good position and I've got the bad position, or I've got the bad position, he's got the good position. Doesn't matter what the fuck position you've got. You're like, oh, he's building a fort. I might as well just build a fort.
But position is still important. Position is still important.
it's
I'll
still
carry these
important,
anytime,
aye.
boys.
I've never
That is
played
amazing.
Fortnite.
Carry me anytime. Actually, that's quite a good offer. I need carried. But aye, it's like people just build higher than you, and then they jump down on their shotgun, and then they're adding jetpacks, and do you know what I mean? It's like stuff like that, man. It's a game for kids, and I've not got the time for it. I've not got the reactions for it either. Do you know what I mean? I can't press the amount of buttons that quickly.
I'm the oldest 32-year-old kid. It's fun. It's a nice switch-off game, though. You don't really need to think much. I think that's why I enjoy
that is
so
a
much.
good point.
And it's
I
cross
get
platform.
Saltmine for me. That's
you know
why
what?
I didn't play it.
It makes me so raging. I've smashed a PS4 controller up.
Oh,
Really?
I love it. I love it. I get raging.
No,
Those
really?
things are like 50 quid. I wouldn't do that.
I know. Do you know what? Instant regrets. Even when I smashed it, I was like, no. I was like, oh shit. No, but literally, that game gets me so raging, especially see challenge week. You're trying to do the challenges. Like this week challenge, like get 7 chests at Risky Reels. Wow. Oh my god.
Is that a heavily populated area? I take
Well,
it.
it will be now.
Literally everybody goes there. Like you've got practically everybody in the game going to the same spot, and there's only like maybe 5-6 chests. So
Holy
you're just
fuck.
getting in and instantly getting killed. And I swear to God, that challenge, that and the trap challenge for last week, oh wow.
What was the
honestly,
trap challenge? Remember, I don't know.
You had to get a trap kill, but they kind of nerfed the traps a wee bit. So you would hit somebody and it would down them, but yeah, it would take ages for the trap to come back out, and you just get killed. Literally, I must have downed about 50 people and never killed one of them. And I've actually clipped the moment I got the kill. I was actually going nuts because I actually got it. I was like, yes! I was jumping about the room like, yes!
He was going pure tonto.
I love it.
Yeah, oh wow, that game gets you so mad, honestly. I've never been there raging at a game on challenge week, I swear to God.
No, man, I bet no, man. I'm playing Killing Floor this week. That's what I'm basically doing. They've brought out a new summer sideshow where there's a brand new map. They've got new enemy types, new weapons, and all that. And you can prestige your characters, which is really good, man. So it's, you know what I mean. You can go up to level 25 in it, and then it stopped, and it basically felt like there's no more point in playing Killing Floor. But Killing Floor's one of the really good, like you say, Callan, switch off games for me. Do you know what I mean? You get a couple of your friends in, you just switch off, you start shooting the zombies in your head, and you fucking have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? You try and lock your friends in the doors, and fucking it's just one of those games where me and Yaldi play it together, man. We play it on PC, so fucking if anybody has it on PC, there's people to play it with, and I also have it on PS4. So if anybody has Killing Floor and they want to play, fucking join my channel, man, when I'm playing it. Do you know what I mean?
Just try and find the most creative way to make a meat shield out of your friends.
Aye, exactly, mate. That is Killing Floor. The most creative way to meat shield your friends. That's probably the most poetic way I've heard it said. That should be their tagline. But aye, that's what I'm doing. And aye, man, my internet should be getting on Monday, so hopefully I move into my fucking new house on fucking Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to be ordering an on-air sign for outside the door because it's the only thing the fucking place needs, man. I'll wire it up so as whenever I turn the light in the room on, the fucking neon light goes on.
It'll be fun. I'm moving in with Harry in September, start of September, so that can only go poorly, right?
Oh mate, this is something I was meaning to talk to you about. Is I got 20 litres of chroma key green paint, right? I used 7.5 for that room.
Christ.
So see if that idea is something that intrigues you and you want to do it.
No.
Let me know and I'll get you the paint.
Well, I'm not gonna go full on room, but what I was thinking of was putting up just some drywall in the living room and basically sectioning off an area like an office and just painting the entire inside of that chroma green.
Nah,
That sounds sweet, man. That sounds good.
it's definitely a good idea because it like see how clean my green screen is. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's not a blemish on it, man. It's fucking perfect. Like look at this. This is the way my room looks, right? That's a picture of my bedroom looking directly at the filament light I've got in the middle of the room, right? The reason I've got a tube light and it's off centre is because I plan on using that back corner of the room. To the right of that picture is my main screen area, right? So it gets a good coverage. But here's what it looks like when you actually activate the green screen. That's it pointing directly at a fucking light source. And everywhere round about it is perfect. That is unbelievable, man. Do you know what I mean? So there's the advantage of a green paint. It just comes out perfect because it's perfect. Do you know
I
what
struggle
I mean?
to keep this thing solid with the even with the blinds shut. Still, the slight daylight that comes in just messes it up.
Daylight can totally mess your green screen up. That's why I got a blackout blind for my room as well, and I got a good light. I was maybe thinking about getting like maybe one or two spotlights to point at the black spots in the room, just to maybe even out the light completely. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was at college doing my electrician's course, they taught us like all the different formulas and principles in physics and all that. And one of the ones they taught us was it's called lux levels, and it's the do you know what I mean? It's Pythagoras. You do it. It's a fucking advanced form of Pythagoras, and I actually need to sit down and do that and find out the perfect lux levels for the bedroom and try and hit that as close to it as I can get. Do you know what I mean? Just perfect, man. I can't wait until it's fucking complete and all done. But who we supporting in the World Cup, Callan? Who you supporting in the World Cup?
Germany,
Germany,
who
even though they just
did not win today.
They just get beat.
There
I
are
sat and watched it.
25, over 25 chances at a goal. To be fair, Mexico played shit hot, man. Their defence was spot on. I love the World Cup, guys, by the way. I love the World Cup. But Germany is my team.
Germany's usually the team I would support, but I've not been following football for the past few years, and I don't really know who's going to win. I don't know who plays for who and who's good now, and do you know what I mean? Half the players in the Germany team, I'm like, how come I only know the old ones?
Argentina are looking good as well. Argentina.
Portugal getting carried in Ronaldo's back. Apparently he's scored more goals in that game than he scored in any other World Cups combined. He's apparently only scored fucking 2 goals, man, in World Cups before that. And he goes and scores 2 in one game. What about you, Weeaboo? Who are you supporting? If you are any.
I actually just under so many rocks when it comes to football. I don't follow it in the slightest. The best thing that's come out of the World Cup for me is I conveniently ordered a takeaway on the same night that a team was playing, and they had a promotion on for however many goals were scored in that game. You got £1 for each goal off your order, and there were like 5 goals. So I got a £5 off my order.
Hey,
No, I don't know if it was both teams or not. Added it up. But I got a £5 off my takeaway, so I guess I like football.
So, yeah, football. What about you, Tonto? Who are you supporting?
I'm going to go with cables and stubs. Anybody but England. No, I'm kidding.
Anybody but England, the general Scottish response. I was hoping to avoid it.
I would say Portugal. Portugal's looking good for it, man. Where Ronaldo, if he doesn't get injured or anything, I think they're looking good for it.
But it's just the one guy, do you know what I mean? It's the one guy, I don't know. I think Iceland, man, they held Argentina to a draw, do you know what I mean?
Chickens are alright. So
it's fixed anyway. Russia's already bribed everybody, you know what I mean? So,
Russia's bribed everybody. Putin's been in the team doors like, I'll be back if you don't lose, you bastards.
KGB outside all the hotels.
KGB's outside the hotels. So, who have we been watching on Twitch recently, Callan? Who have you recently been watching on Twitch?
I've been watching Halfman Live and Mr. Touchy Tips. They stream a game called Hunt Showdown. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, what is it?
No. Oh my god, it looks phenomenal. I've got the game, I haven't played it yet. You basically have hunters, and it's like PvE and PvP, and you go out into like a creepy fucking swamp thing with creepy zombies and spiders and shit. And you've got to kill like certain, say like bosses or certain like bounties within the game. But you're up against a couple of teams of real people, so you're kind of against the environment, against the teams of people. You
So
level
sort
up
of
your little hunter guys.
PvE/PvP sort of thing?
Yeah, so it's a mix of both. So I've been watching Halfman Live and Mr. Touchy Tips. Love them both. But they've been streaming that game and it's great to watch. Absolutely great to watch. And I think just now that game might be on sale on Steam. Anybody wants to play it since I bought it and haven't played it yet. But
What's the
I played
game's
PC.
name? The game's name again?
Hunt Showdown.
Hun Showdown. That
Hunt.
sounds hoffy bigoted.
No, hunt with a T.
Hunt with a T.
Cunt with a T. Right, got you.
Exactly. Leave
Sure, I've
the
seen that online
cunts
before.
alone. Leave the
Showdown.
cunts alone.
What about you, Weeaboo? Who are you watching on Twitch recently?
Mike Rhodes 1992.
I actually know Mike Rhodes. I know him.
He's a mod on my channel. He's one of the people I stream with quite a bit. He usually plays PUBG and other battle royale games as of late, but occasionally he ventures out. That, and I try and catch Bubble Map Gaming, which is Mike and Bubble are both part of the same network. So I try and watch him. He's a partner as well, so got to be good friends with him.
I do like streams with a double act with two people on them. I do like that, and you can see the two of them on camera. That's the way my channel used to be, and I really like watching streams like that as well. It's a much better dynamic, do you know what I mean? And you can see the
Yeah,
streamers are having
definitely.
more fun as well. Do you know what I mean? Because they're friends right next to them. You always have more fun when your friends right next to you. Do you know what I mean? Tonto. Oh, sorry. If you're still going.
I was going to say, when I went down to Insomnia in Birmingham, I managed to meet them, alongside a bunch of other people that they stream with. So that was
awesome,
it's
man.
good to actually put faces to names.
Yeah, man. It's
Ended
always
up
good to
sharing a hotel
shake
room
someone's
to them,
hand,
so.
man. Do you know what I mean? You can tell a lot by someone when you shake their hand. Do you know what I mean? You get a good firm handshake, or you get a fucking wet fish. Oh, hello. You're like, that guy just gave me a wet fish, man. Fucking saw that person see.
Grab a towel and wipe your hands.
Do you know what one of my pet hates, man? My pet hates is when folks try to shake you with your left hand. You're like, fucking. Hate that so much. Tonto, who you been watching on Twitch recently?
I've been watching Kelly.
After
good
he's
laugh, man.
after he's fucking showing
Yeah,
the relay, man. I've
that
been
was
watching
brilliant.
Kelly as well,
That's
man.
class. I've been watching Kelly and been watching our man Yaldi time, man. I watched him yesterday. Quite a
He was
stream
on form
man.
yesterday, man. Fucking 10 clips during his stream. He was fucking on form yesterday. He's like, I'm just putting our stream out because I've had a bad week and I just need to do something. And then he's just pure comedy gold all night. But that's pretty much. I've just been watching people on the IndiScots. Just been going on about the IndiScots channels, trying to fucking watch as much IndiScots as I can, man. I just love having Scottish people that I can get into a chat. I love being able to use Scottish slang in a Twitch chat. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I love that. But yeah, we'll move to the chat and see. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for any of our streamers? I'll ask another question right now. What are we looking forward to coming out of E3? I'm looking forward to Phoenix Point, which is very much like a fucking XCOM game. It looks more in depth than XCOM. Like, you have to aim for specific parts of the PO. In XCOM, you aim specifically for each soldier. Well, in this game, you have to aim for like the leg, or do you know what I mean? It's like breaking it down into VATs or something in Fallout, man. It fucking looks really fucking damn good. But yeah, Phoenix Point and Resident Evil 2, man. That's the two games that I'm really hyped about coming out of E3. I'm not really hyped about Cyberpunk 2077, because I think that's going to be a long while off yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, people say that'll be out in 2077. Do you know what I mean? But I did watch an interview with the creator of the world Cyberpunk 2077. Do you know what I mean? The guy that CD Projekt Red approached him and says, can we make a game set in your world? And see, that guy's literally fucking saying to the people in CD Projekt Red, when's my game going to be ready? I need to run about in my fucking world. I need to run about in my world. So see if that creator is so hyped that they've made a good rendition of his world, then I'm fucking just even more hyped for it. Do you know what I mean? But I need to try and keep myself calm. It's like Metal Gear. See, when you completed a Metal Gear, you knew you had 6 years to wait for the next one, and that's the way I feel for Cyberpunk, man. But aye, Callan, did you see anything at E3 that got you excited?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of good stuff coming out, but I'm quite looking forward to Black Ops 4, Fallout 76, and Elder Scrolls 6 and Skyrim. So, but I play a bit of everything, so I'll just kind of jump about. But those are the things I'm looking forward to. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is out this year, and also Metro Exodus, and I love both of those series. So.
Red Dead's one of those ones that always sneaks under the radar for me, man.
Yeah.
It's got to come out, and I'm going to be like, Red Dead fucking Redemption.
Such a good, absolutely good game. I loved the story in that. That was a phenomenal
The story was
game.
brilliant. Like, it's so
Um,
satisfying when you're
yeah.
John Marston's boy, man, and you get to shoot that guy in the river. You're literally spitting on your television going, get a fucking up here, cunt bag. It's fucking fantastic.
But those are some of the big ones. Oh, it's a great game. Great game.
Weeaboo, anything that excite you?
I'm looking forward to Skyrim coming out for the mobile.
Skyrim coming out for mobile? Holy shit.
I don't know. I didn't watch any E3. I'm just taking a guess. That one seems the most reasonable. I don't know. Red Dead 2. I always have fond memories of trying to Molotov birds out the sky in Red Dead 1. So hopefully I can relive that soon. I should probably get into XCOM as well. It's been on my list for a long while. I know you play a lot of XCOM.
Oh, mate, have you ever played an XCOM game?
I played the XCOM board game. Does that count?
I've never actually played the board games, but XCOM's
The board game's
great,
actually really fun.
It's great. Well,
That's
something
got a
we'll fucking sort out. If you've got the board game, you can fucking jump on a train, get to my bit next weekend, and we'll fucking stream it. Let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, board game streams is fucking something I'm totally open to as well, man.
Yeah, I haven't played like board games or tabletop games in so long, and recently I've been getting the craving to play them again. So it's just a case of actually getting people up here.
Yeah,
like
it's getting
D&D
people
night
willing
or
to fucking play
just-
board games with you,
I
isn't it,
know.
man?
I know.
But if you've not played XCOM, mate, definitely get it and fucking try it. It's
Mm-hmm.
have you got a PlayStation 4?
Aye.
It's the free game this month.
Oh, I need to get fucking PS
I
Plus
didn't know
again.
that, actually.
XCOM 2 is the free game this month on PlayStation 4 on PSN. So get it, try it. It's brilliant. You'll be hooked. I swear to God, you'll be fucking hooked, man.
Oh,
Tonto,
it definitely looks like a game I'd like.
what about you?
So many, but I think the big two for me are Battlefield 5 and Last of Us 2.
Last of Us
Red Dead
2.
Redemption 2
Shit,
is in
Last of
there.
Us 2's coming out.
I know, I didn't hear that
Yeah.
either, Weebo. I didn't know that either, man.
Looking forward to that then.
I don't know. I don't know. The Last of Us
I
was
really
good.
liked the first one.
The Last of Us was good, but
I loved the first one.
I think it
loved
was
it.
mega overhyped. I think it's one of those
Think
games
so?
that was
I
mega
don't know.
overhyped. Aye, I really do. It was fun to play and all that, right? But see, by the time you get to the end of it, you're like, aye, good game. Aye, would play again. Do you know what I mean?
It
Like,
felt like it dragged on.
it did feel like it dragged on a
Think
bit.
of it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, aye, and I just feel like they should maybe wait another year or something.
I think Last of Us, that's another game that would play really well, like the same way Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit play, like the interactive movie style. It was good, but for such a story-heavy game, I'd like it to, focus more on the story instead of adding all these fucking survival aspects.
See, for that type of game, right? Does anybody remember Twitch Plays Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
They should do that. Twitch plays Heavy Rain.
Do you know what? Through the whole thing, it'd be a 90-hour stream, and all you'd hear is Jason. No one would want to go past the Jason part.
But aye, Tonto, you're looking forward to The Last of Us 2 and
Battlefield 5, definitely top of the list. Battlefield 5.
Battlefield
When's that
5.
coming out? Has it got a date?
What's it set in? Is it set modern
World War
day?
II.
Is it World War
World War
II?
II.
Oh, my
II,
favourite era. Hoo-hoo.
Did
So
you
much
guys
shit,
play Call of Duty World War II?
No.
I did
did.
play, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I like the see Call of Duty is that kind of game where I hate it, but sometimes they do the story right, and I felt the story for Call of Duty World War II was really good.
See, that's the main reason I didn't play it, because I hold that same opinion, right? Like, sometimes they can do the story good, right? But I'm no willing to give them fucking 50 quid for a game that they spent 80% of their budget on PvP for. Do you know what I mean? So
Well,
I'd rather
I
wait
got-
until it come down to a reasonable price, say fucking free on fucking PSN like Black Ops 3 is, do you know what I mean? And be like,
Yeah.
I'll take that now, thank you very much.
Well,
Because I
this
know
time I
PSN's
played
already paid for it, do you know what I mean? They've paid the money and I'm getting it for free, and I had to pay PSN to get online anyway, so fucking, it's not as if I gave them extra money to give me a game every month. That's why I fucking like PlayStation's deal so much, do you know what I mean? Sorry,
Well,
Tonto.
Black Ops 4's not even giving you a story mode, and they'll want to charge you 50 quid for it.
What? That's
that.
right, I remember hearing that. They're not
You're
even
replacing it
wanting to
with
do a
Battle
story mode.
Royale or something.
Yeah, I mean that's what's kind of put me off the next COD, because they want to charge the same price, but they're not giving you story mode in it, because they
Nah, that's the
say
final nail in the coffin for COD then.
they say that 80% of their player base doesn't actually even play story mode; they just play online mode.
It's probably
But they're
true.
not even giving you a choice. They're not even giving you a choice no matter. They're just saying we're taking it out completely, but we still
Mind
want
you,
to pay full price.
The other 20% play through the story and never pick up the game again.
Aye.
Like
Aye.
me. The only reason I played it is because I got it with my PS4 as part of a bundle.
Yeah.
So-
But I think, to be fair, they should take a look at the pricing structure. I mean, people's going to buy it. They're definitely going to buy it. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I probably might even buy it myself, know what I mean? Just because it's COD. I mean, I've got a beta key to test it out, just to see if it's any good before I pick it up. Because for me, I think Battlefield 5 is going to be my game this year, rather than COD. I think I'll be playing a lot more Battlefield 5 than I will the new COD, Kenan.
But that brings me to a topic, like thinking about it, right, is like, in terms of game developing and the price of games, and I think you should price restructure, right? I think they should price restructure as well, right? But it's a double-edged sword, right? Because see, like when we were young, TontoGamer, I don't know what age you are, Weeaboo, but we're all about the same
20.
age, right? When we were young, when you used to buy a cartridge for your SNES, it was £40. When you used to buy a cartridge for your Mega Drive, it was £40. When you bought a game for your PlayStation, it was £40. PlayStation 2, £40. PlayStation 3, £40. PlayStation 5, it's went up to about £50. But that's you could just equate that to inflation, right? But if you're equating that £10 to inflation in money, then where's the rest of the 20 years inflation? Do you know what I mean? So see if they like raise the prices or restructure prices in games, you're probably looking at them getting more expensive. When really what us as the gamers would expect is, do you know what I mean? Like Tonto's talking about, they're taking a story mode out of COD, so you think they're taking something out, so they need to take a price off. So what we would expect is them to make COD games like COD is 20 quid, but you can buy the story mode for an extra 20 quid. Do you know what I mean? That would be acceptable.
A lot of games are kind of going that way anyway, and I think actually the price of games will come down because microtransactions is the new way to go.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Free games, add on extra bits, have this, have that, and I think actually that'll be where most games will go, particularly if it's like online.
We finally got onto my topic. Obviously, I'm studying game development.
Oh, no.
But the thing is, you have to take into fact that the price of making a game is gone up.
Yeah,
like
immeasurably.
A shit ton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
To what it used to be.
That's my point. Do you know what I mean? If they had to restructure the price in their games, it'd probably shoot away up. When us as people buying the games would expect it to go the opposite way. So by asking for asking for it, we're just shiting on ourselves. So shh. We love the price of games. We love your DLCs.
But do you know what gets me? Do you know what I've never got right? See, physical copies of games compared to digital copies. why have you still got to pay the same price for a digital copy as a physical copy? Because obviously, surely a physical copy has like actual production.
It's got the
Like,
overhead, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
this,
it's like
this
overhead, innit?
you've
Like,
touched on
why-
a point that really annoys me, Tonto, right? And it's like, see how you're saying when you buy the fucking hard copy, you've got the hard copy and you need to pay the same amount for the download. You're actually, don't think of buying the plastic's fucking like literally worth this. It's worth less than 50
Yeah.
pence, right? So
It's mass produced.
it's mass
so you
produced.
wouldn't
You're
get
buying
much
the
anyway.
license to the game, right?
Yep.
So see if you're buying the license to a game, right? You should really have on your PSN account or something that you own this game, right? And you send an email to PSN or to PlayStation or the makers of the game, and you say, here's my receipt for the game. I'm going on holiday. I won't have an internet connection. Therefore, I can't use the downloaded copy. Or I'm going to be staying at my cousin's. It's no one he doesn't have internet. Can you send me a hard copy of the game? They should then say yes, because you've not had one before and you've already owned the license, and it literally, like we just said, it costs them less than 50 pence. Do you know what I mean? The game developer could turn around and say to you, oh, we'll send you a copy of X game for you to play when you're on your holiday without internet connection and no need to download it. Bum, we'll send you that for £3.
Problem
Do you know what I
is
mean?
the
Rather than
size,
going having to fucking buy it again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
the size of games now, they can't even fit them all on the disc, so you're ending up having to download them after you've got the disc as well.
Aye, that is a joke. Like when you get a game for PS4 and it's like 60 gig or
Aye.
70 gig, like wow.
That's what it's coming to, because, well, compression technology hasn't got any better, and it probably can't. We've basically pretty much peaked with that. I'm just having a quick look at what the capacity. A Blu-ray disc holds 25 gig.
Really?
So,
That's what a Blu-ray
yeah.
holds?
Yeah,
Wow.
whereas DVDs were only like 4 gig or something like that. So you've got the 25 gig on disc, and then if you still have to download 60 gig, what the fuck are they doing with all the space? Because you can get the PC game, and it'll probably even be smaller. Like I've had to install some games for my PS4 that have obviously worse graphics because the PS4 isn't as powerful as PCs.
Yeah.
And it's still been like a 60 gig download, but I've got the same game in my PC and it's only like 30 something gig. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with it. It's just trying to make you buy a better hard drive or something.
Aye, probably is, to be quite fair. But aye,
Tell you
we've
what,
gave
if you cracked open a PS4 and looked on the hard drive, it'd just be pictures of cats.
we have gave the chat plenty of time to get back to me on that, asking about questions. Let's try and find one. If you could live in one game world, what world would it be? That's a question from Stubbs. I'll ask that to Weeaboo.
Ooh, that's a tricky one, because thinking about all the games I've played, how many of them aren't zombie games? Do you know what? Just purely for aesthetic, I think Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge,
Mirror's
just
Edge,
running
because
around. Just spinning.
If I was to be a runner in the Mirror's Edge world, I would be a fugitive, which doesn't exactly sound the best, but even just being in it, like just that, I love the architecture in it, and there's just, see, the first time I opened up Catalyst when it first came out, bought it, installed it, and the tutorial is sort of all indoors or on the ground level. But as soon as you leave the tutorial, you like kick open the door and you're on a rooftop and you just see the skyline. You've got all these massive skyscrapers, and there's one giant building that has like a wind turbine implemented in it. It's like a big circle with a turbine, and I was just looking at it and I was just like, holy shit. So probably the Mirror's Edge world.
Nice. Callan, what about you? What game world would you live in if you had a chance to live in anyone?
Obviously, I would be kicking back in Azeroth, World of Warcraft. That's probably, I would love to go there. I wish it was a real place. I played World of Warcraft for 12 years. So
Wow.
that would be my place. But if
Is that
not,
not
like
the
I've been
amount of
playing-
time it's been
Basically,
out?
do live there then.
Almost. It's almost. I started playing a little while after it came out, maybe about a year and a half after it came out. So Azeroth is definitely where I would
Just
like
be
to
1
go.
second.
But the new Far Cry, I've been playing that that game is beautiful. So if I wasn't an
But fuck
Azeroth,
being in a
I'd
Far
be
Cry
keeping
world, man.
that.
Their fucking journey always starts
Exactly.
really badly, doesn't it?
I'm just living in the world though. I mean, I'm not hopefully dealing with all the shit that comes along with
Well,
it.
this is
You
true.
know,
This is true.
just
Aye.
helping my beer out. Just helping my beer out. But no, definitely Azeroth. That's what I would do.
What about you, Tonto? Where would you go?
For me, it would have to be San Andreas, man, because you could get up to some cool shit in there.
Mate, that was going to
Oh,
be my
yes.
answer as
Oh,
well. I
yes.
was like, I say, mate, it has to be a GTA world, probably San Andreas, because fucking gang warfare, motherfucker. I'd grab a couple of friends and we'd be like, let's fucking start a world domination regime. Ah!
Love it.
Plaster IndiScots
Oh.
fucking tags everywhere. IndiScots, IndiScots,
shit about me.
IndiScots, IndiScots. No, I mean Tonto's saying that both of us would definitely choose a GTA world. Just fucking conquer
Isn't that
it.
just the real world?
Aye, but the real world, but
What kind of
you know what I
creativity
mean?
is that?
think about it. And if you lived in a GTA world, when you died, you would just appear at a hospital. Yeah.
Be
I've never
scared to
been.
fucking leave my house. See a madman in a Lamborghini going around killing 500 people.
Time only passes when you're not in jail. Do you know what I mean? You get wasted, you get fucking took to jail, and then bam, the universe just fucking loads up when you're out of jail
Waits for
again.
you,
Man, you like fucking mint it. Give me that every day of the week. Do we have any other questions from the chat? I don't think we do.
Oh, no, there's a couple.
Oh, is there?
Oh, here's one. The Filthy Weeaboo asks, when's the next relay?
The next relay, this is something I'm waiting to get hear back from Flexi about that, because the reason I'm wanting to hear back from Flexi is, see the way we do the relay, I just post it and there's a number of slots and I just go fucking wild, guys, first come first serve, whatever slot you want, you've got it as long as you're first to it. Well, I want to set up, see how we done the Jackbox stream the last time on the IndiScots, and we got a few of the IndiScots streamers into the ones when we streamed it on IndiScots. There was 4 people in the chat where we were playing it. Well, I want to do that again, and I'd like to get that slot locked down and then put it up, put it out and available to everybody.
I can do that, depending what day it is.
Well, I've got Flexi's getting back to me tomorrow to let me know if he can do it, and if he can't, I'll be looking for somebody else. So the 3 people that I only knew of 2 people that had Jackbox. Scottish Gaza and Flexi, and Scottish Gaza done it the first time, so I asked Flexi this time. But now I know you've got it, you can take a turn.
I've got Quiplash. I don't have the Jackbox party box.
Quiplash is alright, it doesn't matter, do you know what I mean? It's like, see, the idea for that slot is, say you're hosting, right, so you'll always be in the chat, you'll be the one on camera, right? But just open up, like I've done tonight in the Discord, and just get 3 people in with you. Then play one game with those 3 people, and then the next game get another 3 people, or change people a bit, do you know what I mean? And just get as many people through that slot as we can, do you know what I mean? So it's like, and give favour to people who don't have a relay slot, do you know what I mean? So somebody who doesn't have a relay slot, they can get on the IndiScots channel, do you know what I mean? They can be part of it, do you know what I mean? I'd like to have an IndiScots stream available for that every single relay. Do you know what I mean? And when we done it the last time, it was a fucking great laugh. I had a brilliant time the last time, man. It was just your mods flying everywhere. Your mod this, your mod that. Fucking. But yeah, Kaelin, you said you seen questions in chat, didn't you?
Yeah. So Zero to Hero says, what's everyone's favourite Scottish food and drink?
Mine's is a fucking sausage supper, square sausage supper, man. See, when you get, if there's a chippy in Edelwood close to where I stay, man, and they fucking square sausage in batter, and you get 3 square sausage with a supper, it's fucking dynamite, man.
That sounds amazing.
It does, actually.
It's even better at lunchtime. You go rolling sausage,
with some square
and
sausage.
you're rolling sausage, comes with batter on it, man. You're like, yes, it's like a fritter and a sausage combined.
It's actually just a weird spam fritter.
Aye, that's my favourite Scottish food. Kaelin, what about you?
Mine's is definitely tablet.
Tablet. Sugary treat that is so sweet, man.
So sweet, and it's so good. You can't eat a lot of it, right? But
No.
Jesus, it's good. And there's a guy out in Paisley, I'm pretty sure his name might be called the Tablet Man. He makes iron brew flavoured tablet.
What?
Oh, I've heard of
It is
that.
so fucking
Nice.
good. So good.
Iron brew flavoured tablet, man. That sounds amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
I have this
promise.
love-hate
It is
relationship
amazing.
with tablet, man, because you get a good bit of tablet, right, and you're looking at it, it's a big tablet bar, and you go, oh man, I'm going to spank that. I'm going to fucking spank it all. You get 3/4 of the way down it, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Spanked it.
Tried to spank it, man.
Spank my bag.
What about you, Weeaboo? What's your favourite Scottish food?
Oh, well, do you know, I was actually going to say my favourite homemade comfort food is stovies. Stovies with corned beef.
Oh, nice. Nice.
But now that you've made me think about it, is when I was younger, when I went to visit my granddad, we used to get iron brew flavoured ice cream.
Oh,
wow.
amazing.
Nice.
I think it was homemade as well, and my God, it was good.
How did they make it? Did they ever tell you his secret?
Oh, no, it was a shop, but they, made it themselves instead of buying it.
Right. I thought you were like, Grandad done it himself, man. Like that. That's
My
a fucking
God.
cool
Well,
Grandad.
to be honest, it's just I could imagine that you could make it just the same way you would make a float, just iron brew and ice cream, just mix it up and
Just put it in it and just freeze it back
boil
up
up
again.
boil up the iron brew until you got this disgusting sludge, and then just pour it on the ice cream.
What about you, Tonto?
My favourite drink has to be iron brew. That's all I drink, man. Scottish national drink. And my favourite food,
Favourite food.
I probably say square sausage on a Scotch pan loaf.
There
man.
we go, man. A Scotch pan loaf, to be specific. Can he be without that Scotch pan?
I know what I'm having for breakfast. Getting hungry just thinking about it.
Any other questions from chat?
Oh, deep fried Mars bars though.
Oh man, I tried one and it was horrible. No.
My girlfriend's dad, when I was over for late Christmas dinner, he made his own, and it was the first time I'd tried them. Delicious. I don't know what it's like for a chippy. I've never been confident enough in the chippy's hygiene to actually get one. But
Aye. I don't see any other questions from chat.
I see one.
Well,
In a
Casadora
world
asks,
where the
what is
Tories are not a
Stovies?
collection of massive cunts, what would your favourite Shakira song be?
Start again, Weeaboo.
In a world where the Tories are not a collection of massive cunts, what would your favourite Shakira song be?
I love it.
What was the one you were asking, Callan?
Casadora says, but what? What's Stovies?
What is Stovies? What is it? It's
pretty much whatever you want with potatoes,
Sorta.
and you just mash it together and put it on a plate and go, here's
boiled
your stovey.
potatoes, wee bit of onions,
Carrots,
corned beef.
onion.
I don't put carrots in mine. Mine's just basically just corned beef, potatoes, and onions, and then I just cover it in tomato sauce or brown sauce. So
I
I'm
put
getting
sausages in mine, so I don't have.
I'll leave
corned
early
beef,
to
I
go
have
make food.
sausages.
The best way to think about stovies is we treat stovies the same way we treat tartan. Tartan's called tartan, and there's a million different types. It's the same with stovies. Do you know what I mean? There's everybody's
Everyone's
stovies
got
is
their own
different.
recipe,
Yeah, man, totally.
Yeah.
I'll just presume it's waka waka then. Waka waka sauce.
Yeah. What's that? I like thinking of Scottish food as basically using the most out of a sheep as you can, not like the Welsh though. Because you've got haggis.
My headset fell off there. I was laughing so much.
What's
There
haggis
we go.
again? Sheep intestine, right?
Aye,
And then
aye.
you've got stovies, which you can make with lamb, I guess.
Oh,
And then what's the other one? There's someone else. I can't remember what it is. Though.
I'm back. I'm back.
I used to have a better argument towards it, but it's gone. Never mind.
It's
Ignore me.
gone. It's totally gone. Oh man, totally ran out of questions. That's me. My pages is exhausted. I need to work out more points for next podcast. Because fucking, I had 5 sections, and we were through the 5 sections by fucking 11 minutes past 7.
We did well. We did well.
We fucking been winging it for over fucking 40 minutes.
How about I've got one. So, say you were transported to the last game you played. How would you survive the first hour?
Build like a motherfucker.
Wow.
The last game I played was Killing Floor, and I was playing on Suicidal on a new map. So what I'd probably
You wouldn't survive the first
probably
hour.
what they do is not survive the first hour, aye. Pretty much. I was my fucking shitey wee level 0 demolitionist in a suicidal match that's fucking ranked for level 16 and above, man. But aye, I'll get more XP when the game's harder. Get me fuck, I'm dead. I did get more XP for the 2 kills I got. Well worth it.
What about you, Tonto?
The last game I played was Resident Evil 7, so I'd probably just hide in a dark place and just fucking just stay there and just cry.
See, if I was in Resident Evil 7, I'd be looking at my hand going, that was
Aye,
completely
what the
off.
fuck?
It was
I know.
completely off. But look at my fine motor control that I still haven't. It's so confusing how that's like that in that game. Like, your hand get chopped off and you just put it back on and you put some first aid juice on it and it's all good, man.
First aid,
So good, man.
I'm pretty sure I've got that in my medicine cabinet. What about you, Callan?
Amazing. I was playing Fortnite, so I would probably like land in Moisty, hope the circle works in my favour, and build like fuck, man. Get myself a skivvy. Hope for the
Bush
fucking
camp.
best.
Bush
That's
camp,
it.
aye.
Whip out my legendary bush, and all the boys will be stunned. So that's what we're doing.
And on that note, thank you very much for watching the Scots with Soul podcast, guys. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow, so thank you for watching, and we will see you all next week at Sunday at 7 p.m. Thank you, Kaelin, thank you, Weeaboo, and thank you, Tonto, for joining us, guys. See you all next time,
See you
folks.
later.
Guys.
That's it.
Build this network on Scots with Soul. We'll build this network,
Scots and Soul.
build this network on Scots with Soul.